Yes, I got a purple wall, but just ignore it. But the main thing I want to talk about is who's going to dethrone every WWE champion in this video, and I will be going against Santi Zap's opinions. And oh yeah, a lot of things have changed since I think since Santi Zap's video came out, or after Santi Zap's video came out. So Science Sab hasn't set his predictions on, which champion will dethrone that champion, because, it recently just happened. This championship change has recently happened, and he hasn't gotten his opinions yet. So, without further ado, let's just get started. We're going to start off with the Women's Tag Team Championships, which was being held by the Kabuki Warriors, and I thought they were going to lose to. I thought they were going to lose it to Rhea and Io, which I call Rio, and I feel like that's like a tag team name that everyone will call it. And that's what happened. They won the championships, and now this is where we get to the point of who's going to dethrone these two. Really, the answer is no one. But however, if I have to choose, and Santi Zap predicted this, and I feel like it can be them. But however, I do have another choice. But however, I do like Santi Zap's choice a lot better than mine's. So, I just got to go with Bailey and Lyra. And it's mainly because of because their championship, because they, Bailey is basically meant to have a title. Lyra is still developing herself into being that main star in the next 5 or 5 or 10 years. I don't know how old she is, but yeah, I feel like it's got to be them. The World Tag Team Championships, which is being revived from the grave, which was being held by AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. They were really doing good as tag team champions, which I'm actually surprised about. I'm watching TV in the back if you see me looking up right here. But anyway, let's see who's going to dethrone these two. I thought it was actually going to be the New Day, but however, this happened last minute, and it's mainly because or actually I don't know if this happened last minute or if I just didn't predict them, but it was the Usos. The Usos were the ones to dethrone AJ Lee and Dragon Lee, which AJ Lee, whatever. But anyway, I was happy that this happened. This happened on my birthday. I'm finally 16, and it was just crazy. And this is another thing. The New Day. I mean, the Usos are one of my favorite tag teams of all time. They're placed 3rd right now, but they might be 2nd now. But anyway, this brings the question on who's going to dethrone these two, and that is I feel like the right answer, which is Santi Zap's opinion, and that is Logan Paul and Austin Theory. So, it's really that simple. They're heels. I don't think the New Day. I think the New Day. I think they are going to revisit the New Day versus the Usos thing. But however, I don't think the New Day will be the ones to dethrone them. So, that's gonna be that. It's gonna be Logan and Theory. That's gonna be that. It's a simple answer. The WWE SmackDown Championships, Tag Team Championships, which is being held by the Wyatt Six. So let's waste no time and let's just say the MFTs, which is being I don't know which combination. Probably Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. That's like this. I feel like just that simple. I think so. Yeah, it's gonna be that simple. Let's get into this roller coaster of emotion. Because I was really happy that I predicted this. So in my last video, Chelsea Green was champion, and then I thought she was going to lose it to Julia. Here's the thing. So here's what Santi Zap thought. He thought it was going to be Jade Cargill because Jade Cargill was going to be unstoppable in both divisions. But when I was thinking like, nah, I'm gonna say Julia. I think she can win it back and everything. And then the next SmackDown, this happened, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I actually did this, bro. Like, it was just like I wasn't really thinking about this video until this happened. I'm still surprised. So that brings a question on who's going to dethrone her, and then that will be Jordan Grace, which is I'm thinking. Santi Zap is thinking. We're locked in on this, and yeah, let's keep going with the IC Championship with Maxine Dupree. Now, Maxine Dupree was Intercontinental Champion for a little while because I thought she was going to lose it to Natalia, and then this happened with Becky on the first Raw of the year, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that actually happened, which I'm very happy, but it was still shocking. And let's see, oh yeah, who's going to dethrone her? I feel like it should be AJ Lee. I think it's going to happen at WrestleMania. If this happens at WrestleMania, then like I've been saying this, I've been saying this since since I've been predicting WrestleMania 41. I thought there was going to be a chance where we see AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. However, we didn't see no feud heating up. We didn't see nothing at that time until today. I think there's a chance where we get to see this at WrestleMania. And let's talk about the U.S. Championship with Ilya Dragunov was champion in my last video, and I thought he was going to lose it to Carmelo Hayes. Now, this happened the night the night of SmackDown. Yes, I made this video on SmackDown, before SmackDown, and then, and then this happened with Carmelo Hayes, and I was thinking about, okay, I could go with Santi Zap's opinion, or can I go with a different opinion to dethrone Carmelo Hayes? Instead, I think I'm doing both. So here's Santi Zap's opinion. Santi Zap's opinion was Obafemi, but I'm thinking about Trick Williams as well. So, however, I'm agreeing with Obafemi. However, but I'm also going to say Trick Williams. Now, why am I saying Trick Williams? Y'all already know that. If y'all already know what happened in NXT, they had a heated feud, which could also be like a non-title feud and a championship feud. Like this could work. Like this feud could actually work either way. And then with Obafemi being the rising star, like almost trying to be like Brock Lesnar a little bit, I actually see this happening, but in a more dominant way in both divisions instead of the main roster thing. So, or just on the main titles and everything. Let's talk about Dirty Dominic Mysterio winning that championship off of John Cena. Well, the Intercontinental Championship, and also holding the AAA Mega Champion. Let's acknowledge that. And then, who's going to dethrone her? So I actually have two opinions, which is Santi Zap's opinion and my opinion. So it will be Ray and Sheamus. I'm mostly going to lean on Sheamus, and it's mainly because of like his Grand Slam thing. That's really it. And then and another thing, the heel versus babyface thing is really right there. But however, I'm also going to say Rey Mysterio because of the whole father and son thing. So that's another thing. So yeah, it's not really much to say. Okay, let's go into the main title pictures, which is both women and men. And here it is. We're going to talk about Stephanie Vaquer. Now, let's keep this short and simple. We're going to say Liv Morgan. That's Santi Zap's opinion. I'm sticking with that. And it's mainly because of a WrestleMania main event. Yes, WrestleMania main event. It's really that simple. Jade Cargill holding that WWE Women's Championship on SmackDown. And right now, there's not really much of a feud for her. Because, it's really not much. Because Tiffany Stratton is gone. There is Charlotte Flair And there is Alexa Bliss, but however, they're doing tag team stuff. And then there is Nia Jax, but she's doing tag team stuff with Lash Legend. And there but yeah, there's not much. So let's just say Bianca, WrestleMania thing. Like I said with Stephanie Vaquer. It's that simple. CM Punk holding that World Heavyweight Championship, and man, I thought he was gonna lose it to Braun Breaker on the night of the first the first night of 2026 Raw. Yes. Well, let me say that. I thought he was gonna lose it on the first Raw of the year, which is really suck. I feel like he should have. Like, man, that is nuts. But right now, I feel like there's not really much to say. Like, I don't know if we can say like Gunther. Well, Gunther is a good option now. Yeah, I think Gunther's a good option at this point. Okay, I might say Gunther, but I'm still sticking with Braun Breaker because of the feud. Now let's talk about Cody Rhodes. Man, Cody Rhodes was champion for let's see, I think since SummerSlam, which was August, September, October, November, December, January. So that's like 5 months. Yeah, 5 months. Yeah, 8. Yeah, about a good 5-6 months. But yeah, he wanna yeah. But let's tell y'all what's going on. So in my last video, I thought he was gonna lose it to Sons of Zaps thought he was gonna lose it to Roman Reigns, but I said it was gonna be Gunther. Because we both lost hope in Drew McIntyre. And then this happened on SmackDown. I am still shocked that Jacob Fatu cost Cody Rhodes the championship. Bro, like, it's not... I don't know now. I don't know if this changes everything. If he's a heel or a face, I do not know if what is this feud going on, bro. Like, listen, I'm happy for him, and I think this will be the day I like Drew McIntyre again, because like I think that was the last face that I disliked. That I dislike. Yeah, I think since the the heel turn and everything. But anyway, who's gonna dethrone him? I don't think it's gonna be Jacob Fatu yet. I think we're gonna look kind of like 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years in the future, and then we'll say Jacob Fatu. But right now, I think it's time for him to win the Royal Rumble. I feel like it's Sami Zayn's time. Listen, and now this kind of brings me back to like when it was this time. Oh yeah, when Cody when CM Punk came back. Yeah, when CM Punk came back to WWE. So we all thought CM Punk was going to win the Royal Rumble instead of Cody Rhodes, since he came back. He wants the world title. He wants the main event WrestleMania. He gets that chance until Cody Rhodes reverses that Cody Rhodes reverses that move and then wins the Royal Rumble. It has a big WrestleMania build up, and then he wins the dang title. But what if that same thing happened? We all thought that someone else was going to win the Royal Rumble, like someone like who is it? Roman Reigns was going to win the Royal Rumble. Someone more popular than Sami Zayn. But however, it was Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns at the last are the last man standing, and then Sami Zayn gets his chance to win the world title or that WWE title. Bang! We already have a story. I literally just put a story in like 5 or like 2 minutes. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna record another video, which will be a Spider-Man video. So make sure you guys leave appropriate comments down below. Give this video a like, subscribe to Multiverse Lovers, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.